big goals, they take big energy. It takes all your effort. It takes all your thought, all your focus, all your time.
You got to work for it, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to take effort.
If you don't believe in your heart, you're always going to hold back your true potential. You're always going to hold back what you could truly give, and that's the problem. So stop wondering if, and start telling yourself you're in the process of.
And when people tell you you can't, you don't look at them. You don't need to look at them. You look in the mirror.
You have to train your brain, convince yourself.
I ain't giving in. I will do whatever it takes, whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to be never bad.
If you care about your success more than anyone else, I promise you this, you will be successful at some point in time.
It's not enough to just say you want something. It's not enough to say I want to lose weight. It's not enough to say I want to get bigger. It's not enough to say I want to be stronger. I want to do this. I want to inspire. I want to motivate. I want to change my life. It's not enough to just say that shit. You have to do something every single fucking day to make that happen.
If you think a certain way, then so are you. That sums you up. If you think with a I can't do it attitude, guess what? You right. Because if you don't believe it, if you don't think it's possible, guess what? It is impossible, and you can't do it.
You get the mind right. If you believe it, your body physically will find a way to make it happen.
What do you want? And I ask you, what do you want? Because the days you don't feel like getting up out the bed, the days you feel like quitting, giving up and giving in, listen to me, the only thing that's gonna get you up out that bed, the only thing that's gonna make you strive past that obstacle, get past that brick wall, and it's coming. The only thing that's going to make you get up and do what you're supposed to do is what you see. It's going to take process before you get to the prize. Process is to what you're going through right now. Those long dog-ass days, those hard-ass practices, I'm exhausted, man. I'm tired, man. I'm dead, man. Yeah. That's process. And in process, what do we get? We learn who's committed. We learn who we can depend on. We learn this is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet. We learn this is what it takes to be a champion.
You have to be equipped mentally to endure this process. Knowing what you're about to go into is step one. Knowing it's an uphill battle, but a winnable one and one that's achievable. It's that mind-body connection of invincibility when you sync them up, guys. Every transformation always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way.
Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Get comfortable with pain.
Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if that's who you want to be. And if it's not, then you need to make a change.
It's all about a mindset. It's all about sacrificing and being willing to go through what it takes, you know? And when I say that, I'm talking about discipline, the desire, the determination, the dedication, You know, discipline, determination, dedication.
Fear is only a fictional movie, but reality is the struggle. Reality is the struggle. So take the struggle and change your reality. Because the whole time you were thinking that your struggle was holding you back, it was really giving you the tools to become one of the greatest. No more second guessing. No more blaming others for the problems you have in your life. It's a new day. This is my one-way ticket to my dreams. Your struggle is your gift.
What if? A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I start to say, what if I can pull this off? It's the what if I can pull off a miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be?
If you don't deserve it because you didn't show your level of commitment, you didn't show your level of dedication, you didn't show that you can handle this thing in the beginning, then why do you deserve the results? You gotta put in the work first.
I want you to think about something in terms of your life. Now, if you wanted to run a marathon, but every time you got frustrated, every time you got tired, would you ever complete the goal of running a marathon? Of course not. Life is the same. Success is the same. Nothing worthwhile is going to be given to you. It's going to be earned, and it's going to be earned through your pain, through your misery, through your suffering. And the factor that separates almost every single person in life that's been successful, people that succeed quit quitting.
Listen to me very closely. This ain't for the weak and the uncommitted. Are you hearing me? This is physical. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes it's gonna be painful. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to walk. Are you hearing me? Sometimes when I'm running on that treadmill, I don't feel as good as I normally feel. My leg hurts. Sometimes I'm sick. But this is a physical sport. And if you want it, you gotta go get it. You gotta play hard for it.
You gotta overcome the weakness. Never let your weakness destroy your greatness. Never limit yourself.
I don't care what you've been through. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what your past is like. I don't care what stress you're under. I don't care what you don't have now. All I care about is what your mindset is like in terms of today and your future. Are you going to make today count? Because that's all you can control. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter what talents you're born with. It's about where you finish. And this race isn't over. It's not over. You can still come in first in the marathon. But you gotta start today. You gotta start now. You have everything you have. Everything you need is inside you. It doesn't matter what you don't have now because you can go get it. But it starts today. It starts with a commitment. It starts with a principle. It starts with a discipline. It starts with effort. It starts with energy. It starts with an idea that you're going to make today count.
There's no one path that's completely straight and safe and ready and lined with gold waiting for you. That doesn't exist. If you find it, let me know. I want it. If your reason is big enough, is meaningful enough, your reason why, then you're going to keep going no matter what. And adversity just becomes something that ends up fueling you. Challenges become something that fuels you instead of fails you.
Things are impossible till somebody does it. You need someone who's not going to listen to your bullshit and is going to push you until you develop the discipline. You just train yourself to just do it.
You have to focus in on your work, the work that you need to do to make yourself better. Not the work that, Stan Efferding did to make himself great, not the work that this guy did or that guy did to make themselves great.
It is the journey, the work that you do towards your goals that will always be more fulfilling than finally reaching them. You will never get the same pop once you reach a goal as you do along the way with the challenges.
If it's not going to scare you a little bit, it's not going to be strong enough to change it. It's important that you learn from people that have done it already, but the truth is, you have to learn a lot of this for yourself. If you want to be good, then there's a lot of people out there who can show you how to be good.
You got to play hard. You got to play physical. You got to play tough because the game itself is tough. The game itself is hard. But I know you got what it takes not to quit, not to give up.
I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I'm going after my destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after your destiny. You gotta run. You gotta run after your destiny. Run!
There's one side of pain that's the suffering and the discomfort side of pain. You remember what that feels like. But then there's another side of pain that's called effort. It's called glory. It's called if you can find a way to push through pain, there's something greater on the other side. And if you never tap into it, it's because the first time you felt it, you backed off. First time you felt, that burn. The first time you felt that it's too much.
Concentrate that energy on becoming better, developing your skills, winning today so that you can continue to do the things that you love.
Muscle is created by repeatedly lifting things that have been designed to weigh us down. So when your shoulders feel heavy, stand up straight, lift your chin. Hell, call it exercise.
If you just run after what's in front of you, you will escape what's behind you. Don't spend all your time trying to fix what's behind you. You'll never be able to fix what's behind you. You have to run after what's in front of you.
It's going to take extra energy, thinking, extra reading, extra practice, extra hours. It's going to take extra, and you have to go above and beyond if you want to be above average.
How do you succeed in life? There's three things there. Vision, consistency, and hard work. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta believe that you can get there.
It's more than just a sport. It's a lifestyle. Why don't you start today? Invest in yourself.
It's not walking time, it's running time.
If you're willing to do the work, you can have anything.
I'm just more motivated now and inspired than I've ever been. I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I do. So if that means working twice as hard or going that extra mile, I have no problem doing that.
I know that I can work out. It's what I'm good at. It's where I'm safe. Outside your comfort zone.
The reason why people don't put action behind their work and their thought process and what they're saying is because they lose the motivation. They lose that fire inside to keep the engines running through those hurdles of life, adversity, and they get shut down, they get beat down because for a lot of different reasons. Mainly because they don't have a good plan of attack. They're trying to take too much on at one time, and they don't know what they're up against, and they're just getting beat down. They really aren't, but they're just getting overwhelmed, and it's like, I'm out, man. It's too much for me.
It's hard to put the effort in to create greatness, but it's a lot harder to accept the reality that you could have been great.
Don't get caught up on if someone's better than you now. If you're putting in the work, that's all that's going to matter long term.
It is possible to achieve your goals if you believe in yourself. Not talk about believing in yourself, but truly believe in yourself. Every time you look in that mirror, you must convince yourself you are the one. It's possible, and the journey starts now.
It takes men. It takes real men, because it's going to take process before you get to the prize. Process is to what you're going through right now. Those long dog-ass days, those hard-ass practices, I'm exhausted, man. I'm tired, man. I'm dead, man. Yeah, that's process. And in process, what do we get? We learn who's committed. We learn who we can depend on. We learn this is what it takes to wear the U on the side of your helmet. We learn this is what it takes to be a champion.
Set a goal for yourself. Get stronger. Get bigger. You're doing it. But now you're complaining because you're tired all the time. But the problem is, sleep don't help the machine. Rest don't even help the machine. Progress doesn't happen when you're sleeping.
When you have goals, you're gonna do whatever it takes to reach those goals. You're gonna push through those workouts, you're gonna push through the pain. And when your mindset is so honed in, once you become a warrior and you have that hardcore, crazy attitude, you're gonna be able to finish your work.